So pray about it as well.
Hello team, and welcome to another vlog. It is a Monday, it is lunchtime, and I'm going on a long park walk because I didn't do it this morning, and I get a bit restless if I'm home for too long and don't get to go to the outdoors for too long, and it's a brief moment where it isn't raining, so yay. Coming up this week, to be honest with you, it'll be an interesting one. It's the last week before Payday. I massively front-loaded this month with stuff to do, and basically I need to be a bit more conservative this week. So it's very much touch and go, but hopefully you're with me for this journey and you're in it for the long run. So yeah, let's see what this week brings. I am excited because it's something new for me, is this week I'm creating a content series. So I have a bit of a plan as to how it'll what I'll film. So basically you'll get a different recipe every day for well, I only have 5 ideas for recipes, so for the time being it's 5 days, and it's basically my ideas for weeknight meals. I haven't done anything like this ever. As you know, well, you might know, I'm relatively new to this whole thing. I'm even newer to shorts. So yeah, that will be a completely new thing for me, but it's testing my sort of thoughts, well, ideas for original recipes, but also aiming to sort of keep it simple and not overcomplicate or overthink. So over the weekend, you'll have seen some footage from, I keep confusing what it's called. I think it's called Copeland Studio or Copeland, well, it's on Copeland Road in Peckham, southeast London. It's basically makeshift outdoors. It has indoors too, but they've kind of set up tables outside. Operates as a pub, and this time around for the next few weeks has a pop-up kitchen called Homie's Kitchen. I've had his food before, and it's kind of a fusion between Indian and Latin. Very interesting combination. So as an example, you'll have seen I had sort of masala beans in a taco with some shoestring fries. It was so good. The shoestring fries obviously added a bit of texture because it was a soft taco as well. The guy makes delicious food, and I really appreciate him as well because he'll always appreciate the appreciation. And I know you don't have to do that as a small business or a one-man show, but it still goes a long way. I don't know, when someone individually thanks you or asks you what you thought, yeah, it means a lot. So yeah, so I'll continue to support him, not just because of that, but because he genuinely makes great tasting food and hustles, you know, he's a hard worker. So that was the highlight food-wise of the weekend. Apparently he's sort of sold out 2 weekends in a row since he's opened, and I imagine with England playing in a few World Cup matches coming up, the first one is this week, I imagine that the sort of kitchen will be even busier over those days. But yeah, great stuff. bliss. Happy Tuesday, team. Just finished a run, which I really struggled with. Gonna quickly get ready for work and then head to the office. Fun times.
You can see something.
Hello team, I'm back from the office on a Tuesday evening and I've already gotten started with the content series that I spoke about earlier on. So what I'm making tonight is pork tenderloin with crispy chickpeas, feta, and romesco sauce. So hopefully by the time, well, not by the time you see this, it won't be all done, but by the time you see this, I'll have made significant progress because it is quite a lot of work sort of making a trailer for it and then making all the content afterwards. I will try not to have any more spoilers on this long form vlog of what's being made though, and so hopefully that will mean you tune in to the main attraction. But yes, here's the little pork tenderloin sizzling away. That's my little gimbal, which has come in super handy. I use it so often. Yeah, it took me ages to get at the hang of it though, because my phone kept like flopping off, but that's because the case was on it. That created a weight imbalance, whatever. A little behind the scenes tip for you. So yeah, if you use this gimbal and you're also making content, you need to make sure the case is off because that can throw off the weight and that can make the phone flop. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to having some romesco sauce. I made it yesterday and I tried it and it's nice and like just warm, basically warm and cheesy. Lovely combination of flavors. Gonna wait for this to sear a bit. Gonna put it in the oven and I'm gonna plate up and make the content. See you in a bit. Okay, that meal was delicious. Very happy to report that. Also, I finished up with these delicious Forest Feast peanut buttered milk chocolate dates. Wow, the thick layer of peanut butter and chocolate that is on top of the dates. Just, these guys, they know what they're doing. I had their caramel, sea salt caramel almonds the other day. They're coated in chocolate as well. My God, they're great. So yeah, it's a blessing and a curse that I know about them. Morning, team. It is a Wednesday, midweek. This week is already flying by. And today, I'm just taking a walk around my local park before going to a gym class, a core workout, which is quite tough. And yeah, I just thought I would make the most of, I'd say good weather, but really, this morning it's very muggy. I feel like my arms are stuck to this very thin shell-like jacket. But that's where we're at. It's that kind of sticky hot. I am kind of halfway, well, nearly halfway through my content series that I spoke about. Tell you what, it is not easy. It is not easy having a full-time job and trying to plan this whole week of content out, especially because tomorrow evening I have a work due, which is actually quite fun. It's a world tapas night, so they're gonna get loads of tapasy dishes in that we can enjoy, and I will take as much footage of that as I can. But yeah, looking forward to that, but it's just hard balancing that kind of thing, any social event, with this week full of content. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm not complaining. It's just a new challenge, that is all. And essentially a first world problem. Like, it's not really a serious issue. What else have we got? I'm hoping that on the weekend I can show you a bit more of being out and about. Obviously I'm out and about now, but I mean out and about eating. I also was thinking back to my episode last week and thinking back to the fact that it came across quite negative about London, eating out. Just to make it clear, I obviously love eating out in London. London has one of the best food scenes that I've ever experienced. All different types of cuisines, amazing chefs, amazing restaurants. It's just got an amazing range, basically. I think I just don't like it when I experience an overpriced meal that doesn't deserve those prices, basically. But you know what? You don't know if that's the case until you try something. And I don't have regrets for trying the gastropub I tried last time. It's just, if someone was to ask me in the area of East Dulwich where I should eat, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. And I'm still thinking back to the two-part chicken dish, which to me didn't make much sense. Anyway, so yeah, just wanted to clarify that, but I will put this camera down because I am out of breath. Jumping back on very quickly, as I just witnessed something that always makes me smile, and I thought I would share it. Basically, when dogs are allowed to roam free safely in a park, and they just get excited by grass and rolling themselves in it, I just find it so cute. It makes me smile. It's a small thing, but that's why the expression exists. It's the small things. Also, say hello to my little friend here. That's fun. Anyway, speak soon. Hello team, jumping on real quick after work. I won't take up too much of your time, but I wanted to show you one of the dishes that I've made for this content series. It is so good. I wouldn't have thought, if I may say so myself, I wouldn't have thought that Green Goddess goes very well with Japanese flavors. So in this I have all sorts. I have sesame oil, I have soy sauce, rice vinegar, and then I also have the sauce on the top, which is Green Goddess. But you'll see this in the shorts, but this is what is for dinner, although I now have to make the 4th video so far this week after this. So I think for me it's very important that while I'm cooking, I have a bit of a full stomach. I don't know, I don't like to be cooking something that might take a while on an empty stomach. So this is basically nourishment for, or prep for the cooking session. But yeah, see you in a bit. I'm sorry, that color.
Playing with flags. Yeah. Yeah, I have a proper job now, Michelle. I feel quite self-satisfied. I know.
Funny with the little flags.
You're missing your M&S.
Yeah, no, the young. That's so true. And then the next day, the next. Happy Friday, everyone. I am forcing myself to go on a run. Am I tired? Am I weirdly a little bit hungover? A little bit? Yes. It is already 20 degrees outside, so I think it'll be a short one. And I had to fight all the temptation to go to a new bagel place near me. That'll happen after payday. We need to just stay focused, stay humble, stay conservative with our money for this week until payday. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit after this run. Views on views on views. Do I wish I had a coffee and a bagel? 100%. But we will exercise self-control yet again and not do that. Gonna go home, make a hot drink, and have breakfast.
I remind my so it's only last night, but I've not seen you for a little while. It's like 7 a day. So George Daniels and quite smelly actually. And I actually going to see played for like almost Robertson and my attitude to the moon. I thank him for that. Individual solo work on stage as a trio again and doing those old songs from the first album. I don't know now. And then we get like, I don't know. Yeah. Plus Glastonbury do, don't they?
Old-fashioned here, right? But I've the perils of AI and music creation.
Okay.
Right.
Hello team, I'm happy to report that I'm making the final meal of the content series I'm putting up next week. I have to finish editing my sort of series trailer that I'll post today, which is a Friday. And then yeah, I have to finish all the videos and all the voiceovers this weekend ahead of next week, which will be fun. Also, I'll also, clearly be putting this long form episode out too. So yes, lots of editing ahead. As it's my lunch break, I'll finish making this. I'll eat this for lunch, head to the park, read my book. I cannot wait. Terrible vlogger because I just focused on completing the footage for the short and the reel rather than showing you on here. But I'll show you what's left of the salad. It's delightful. The halloumi and green goddess, great combo. Cabbage is nice and crispy. Chickpeas are in here as well. I had them left over from the pork recipe that you'll see in the shorts. Sun-dried tomatoes, delightful. Tomato plant check. These need watering, especially in this heat.
Those guys.
It's just like what a good manager should say.
Absolutely. Well, I would say it works two ways. It works both ways.